Welcome to SportsCenter on YouTube. Jay Harris, Tyler Fulgham, trying to figure out just how far away from home plate the moon is.
Apparently it's 419 feet. Depending on the configuration of the ballpark, definitely not as far as we thought. We're going to get to that. But our top story this morning coming courtesy of the bat of Aaron Judge as he makes some major league history. Say hello to Mr. 300, Aaron Judge.
Hello.
Yankees visiting the White Sox. We're going to start with his teammate Juan Soto, who was ripping the cover off the ball on his own. Top of the first, his first at bat. There you go. More cover ripping. Solo shot. He becomes the fourth Yankee to hit 4 home runs in 4 consecutive at bats since 1961. The first to do it since 1970. Yankees lead 1-0. Top of the 8th. It's 6-2 Yankees. Juan Soto is back up. And Juan Soto, they intentionally walk him because he keeps hitting home runs. I'd do that, except they walk him for Aaron Judge.
Interesting strategy.
And apparently he didn't like that, so he rips the cover off the ball. 3-run shot, his 300th career home run, only needing 955 games to reach that milestone, the fastest ever. He's the 7th different player to hit 300 home runs for the Yankees in franchise history. High fives all around because the man just keeps belting baseballs. 10-2, the Yankees over the White Sox. Here is the man of the moment.
I was mad about the intentional walk, so that kind of fueled it. Usually 3-0, I'll take a pitch, see a pitch, kind of, pass it on to the next guy. But in that situation, if, they want to pitch to you, you gotta come through.
I was really thinking they're gonna do back-to-back intentional walks when they walk me. Didn't know that they're gonna try to pitch him, but I don't know. It's their strategy. I don't know how they were, what they were thinking.
It's pick your poison. I'm not trying to get to Judge. I got a base open. He's had 4 homers on us. I guess like you said, there's no solution or easy way out of that jam. But Soto's definitely been the hotter of those 2 bats, even though Judge has been hot too. So again, we were just kind of playing the situation there. We were already in trouble. We had the base open, just trying to get out of it any way we could.
Back-to-back intentional walks probably would have been the plan.
I think that's the right move.
Yeah, 8 years ago, nearly to the day, Judge hitting his first career home run at the age of 24, also came in his very first career at bat. Fast forward to August 2019, Judge has Rookie of the Year honors and a 50-homer season under his belt. But in this game, career home run number 100 was also his 17th of that season. Now to 2022, the Judge destroying the baseball en route to his first MVP award. He had his 200th career home run against the Royals, becoming the second fastest 200 in MLB history, trailing only Ryan Howard. And last night, Judge with his 300th career home run. He's the quickest to 300 in baseball history. Plus, he got there 100-plus games quicker than Ralph Kiner, who was the previous quickest. Looking ahead, the fewest games needed to reach 400 career home runs, 1,412 done by Mark McGwire. McGwire, Babe Ruth, and Alex Rodriguez are the only 3 to get there prior to their 1,500th career game. And Judge remains a significant favorite to win AL MVP at ESPN Bet.
Ladies and gents, the WNBA returns tonight with a 3-game slate, so get your popcorn ready. Behind 3-time Olympic gold medalists Kalia Copper, Brittany Griner, and Diana Taurasi, the 6-seed Phoenix Mercury open the second half of the Chicago Sky, who enter the post-Olympic break in the final playoff spot. Minnesota also welcomes back gold medalist Nafisa Collier and their head coach Cheryl Reeve. The Lynx hold the 3-seed and will open their second half at home versus the Mystics, who are tied for the worst record in the league. The Liberty also well represented on Team USA, Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. New York posted a league-best 21-4 record prior to the break and will open their second half as a double-digit favorite against the Sparks. Michelle Steele helping us get ready for the WNBA playoff push.
The 2024 WNBA season started off hot thanks to a stellar rookie class headlined by 2 sensational rookies.
This rookie matchup has been box office. I mean, straight up popcorn.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese seamlessly transitioned over to the next level. When it comes to the race for Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark is the odds-on favorite and leads the WNBA in assists, while Angel Reese leads the league in double-doubles, including posting a league record 15 straight. That said, the rivalry between Clark and Reese has delivered with intense performances, close finishes, and record ratings for all three Sky Fever matchups. The chances of either team making a run at the championship isn't likely this season, but there's a sleeper waiting to strike.
We did what we wanted to do. They gotta talk about us now.
We're talking about the Minnesota Lynx, the team that finished 19-21 last season, have begun their 2024 campaign surprisingly strong, riding an aggressive defense that's viewed as one of the league's best. Sitting at 17-8 and winning the Commissioner's Cup against New York, Cup MVP Nafisa Collier says,
I think this is just like the most talented, most fun team that I've been on. We just have so many threats. We got to lock in. We want to achieve more things in this, bigger things.
But it's going to be a tall task with two powerhouse giants in the league. The reigning champion Las Vegas Aces might be the biggest storyline of the second half, as superstar A'ja Wilson appears to be a virtual lock for her third MVP award. Whether the team can three-peat, more of an open question, as the back-to-back champs have already lost more games than they did in the entire 2023 season. Don't bet against the Aces, though. The team is 10-2 since the return of veteran point guard Chelsea Gray to the lineup, and Wilson will make sure Vegas is ready come playoff time.
I feel like that is what it's going to take to three-peat, is understanding that every single possession matters, no matter who you're playing against. In this league, we just got to make sure that come August, September, that we're playing our best basketball.
No one wants to stop the Aces more than the New York Liberty, who are extra motivated after losing 3-1 in last season's WNBA Finals. Anchored by Team USA players Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu, they've got the best record in the league. And with a retooled bench and Ionescu playing lights out, this super team might have everything required to finally finish the deal and bring home the hardware.
We're definitely stronger than we were last year. We have this attitude and this mantra where it's just no excuses. Everyone just continue to step up and be there for each other. New York will win a championship this year if we're bought in. Keep the main thing the main thing.
Thank you, Michelle. Top 5 teams enter the second half separated by 4.5 games, and seeds 6, 7, and 8 separated by just 2.5 games. The Aces, well, they are slight favorites at ESPN Bet to hang another banner, even though they currently sit 5th in the standings. Tonight, we'll have that Liberty Sparks matchup on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app. Tip-off at 9 Eastern. WNBA Countdown begins our coverage, though, at 8:30 Eastern on ESPN2.
We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more. We trained all off-season for this moment.
It's go time, baby.
We back. This place is gonna rock. 60 minutes or as long as it takes. You leave it on the field.
They're just going to make the conference even stronger.
We're going to see a lot of unexpected things happen.
He's walking into the gold standard of college football.
Hell yeah!
One of the great traditions in college football. Legacy is being built in these games.
What a highlight! These are the moments that we wish for.
Y'all know what time it is.
Coming soon, how about 9 days away from the start of the college football season, with several old faces in new places. Cal McCord transferring to Syracuse. Ohio State's going to have a different starting quarterback this season with him doing that. Will Howard competing for the starting job after transferring from Kansas State this offseason. But guys like junior Devin Brown and 5-star freshman Julian Sayin are battling against McCord. Also, with Bo Nix jumping to the NFL, Oregon brings in former Oklahoma QB Dillon Gabriel from the transfer portal. Gabriel had the highest total QBR in 2023 among returning players. But Dante Moore, 5-game starter for UCLA in 2023, also coming to Oregon via the transfer portal this offseason. And Alex Orji seems to be the next in line to replace J.J. McCarthy at Michigan. Orji playing 17 snaps last season and did not attempt a single pass. However, the Wolverines have 6 QBs on the current roster, including Jack Tuttle, who was McCarthy's backup last year, and senior Davis Warren. And with the QB movement, Ohio State and Oregon still have the second and third shortest odds to win the title this season at ESPN Bet, trailing only Georgia. As for Michigan, they're at 35-1 right now, tied for the 10th shortest odds to repeat as national champs. Tyler?
All right, Jay, time for my favorite part of these 60 minutes this morning. It's Tyler at the touchscreen. You know there's going to be trouble when I get out the pointer here. What I'm going to do is rank these Big Ten programs and confidence I have of them going over their win total this year since we're talking about it. And I'm sorry, Maize and Blue, but I have the least confidence in you going over your win total. It's the lowest of the trio at 8.5. But you have by far the most daunting schedule. Not only do you play Oregon and Ohio State, but you got Texas as well. So no Jim Harbaugh on the sideline and the hardest schedule. I'm not confident in Michigan at all. Second would be actually Ohio State. This is a program that's been the top of the Big Ten outside of Michigan the last few years, but they got to travel not only to Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, but Happy Valley and Penn State as well. I think Will Howard will be an upgrade at quarterback, but their schedule gives me a little bit of pause. That means Oregon is actually the team I have the most confidence in going over their win total year one in the Big Ten. They have, I think, the easiest schedule of this bunch. They play Ohio State, but it's in Eugene, Oregon. Outside of that, their most difficult opponent will be traveling to Ann Arbor to take on Michigan. They have the best quarterback of this trio as well. Dylan Gabriel is the favorite before the season starts for the Heisman Trophy. That is why I like Oregon as the team amongst this trio most likely to go over its win total year one in the Big Ten. How about that? Quack, quack, Jay.
To the moon! Gunnar Henderson. To the moon! Orioles hosting the Nationals. Bottom one-on-one out. Henderson at bat. And Henderson, boom! Number 30 on the year for him. Orioles go up 2-0. Oh, my goodness, he hit that far. How far? Well, here's how the whole thing sounded.
Oh, right field. How far do you have to hit a baseball to land it on the moon? Wow!
He hit it to the moon. As you can see, there it goes. The ball leaving Camden Yards in a hurry, landing on the moon, which is normally 1.2 to 1.3 billion feet away.
Rough estimate.
419 feet for the sake of this highlight. He went to check on it, and his spacesuit and giant steps are what he took, walking on the moon. Back on the Earth now. Orioles up 2-1, Jackson Holiday. That probably just didn't go to the exit, went to Virginia. Colton Cowser comes home to score, and the Orioles, thanks in large part to the moon shot from Gunnar Henderson, and the Orioles go on to win 4-1. Although I'm not really sure that was a regulation spacesuit that Gunnar Henderson had on. I don't think that was real.
It's going to pump enough oxygen into his dome.
I don't think it was real.
But impressive at the dish from Gunnar. Thanks for watching SportsCenter on YouTube.
I mean, the home run was real, but the whole moon thing.